Hello, welcome to live session from Forex Trading Wizard Academy, guys. Hope that you are ready for another trading day. As you can see, there is a NFP coming later this week, and also today there is ADP non-farm employment change coming up. So we'll be looking to see where is the next opportunity for us, as starting with another trading day with a great volatility is very important. As you have seen that GBP, and gold, all of them, especially GJ, was extremely volatile, and from that zone we can see that the market in fact showing significant from this creating a double bottom on GBP, there is a big move to the upside. Now GJ, what we have seen that the yesterday, just after we finish our live session, we saw that there was a massive drop due to some fundamental factors involved in it. So we saw that now today, after all day long of consolidation, the market has broken that to the upside, and with that breakout, what we can see that GBP now it is coming down for a deeper pullback. Now with the drop, if we look at the daily, we can see that this market from the daily perspective, last day of trading week, okay, yesterday during this intervention, we saw that there was a big drop. Okay, the price has come to this support level with this drop, and now what we have seen that the market, after this big drop to this support level, GBP today so far has reached another important level, which is the price station, and from that price station we can see that the price slowly getting rejected. Now because it's a long-term bearish market, we can expect for the price to come down further. So there is a probability, as we see that so far today the price has reached that zone, which is the important liquidity zone, and from that level we can expect GBP to have a downside momentum in this market. So with that being said, what we can expect now on GJ is for this price, you can see this is a resistance line here on GBP, and from that resistance we can see the price started to drop in that direction, and as we see that in this lower time frame, 5 minutes and 15 minutes, the price had a sharp drop from this resistance line, and this local breakdown on the 5 minutes, I will wait for another liquidity grab from that level, then we can look for selling opportunity in GBP. Let's see where we can find that. Now it is still a highly bearish market, so I will fully be bearish in this market until we see that suitable entry opportunity. Okay, so here is the 15 minutes chart. We see that GBP with this vertical move to this resistance line. Now this move on GJ is, for me, it's a fake out, because you can see that how the momentum was, and with that momentum, okay, we see that from this resistance line the price started to break again, and there is a big imbalance in that market. We saw that GJ has left a huge imbalance in that area, and highly likely that we could see GJ coming down to fill that imbalance before moving up or even breaking towards the downside. So let's see which way we can find that opportunity, and in the meantime, I hope that everyone is here. I was a bit earlier, as you know that a couple of days we are starting this time, and with that said, I think that everyone is ready, guys. Thanks for joining the live session. Good evening, Issues, GJ. Yeah, this is what we are looking at, and also we'll be looking at gold as well. So now if we look at this market is a long-term downtrend, and because there was a strong rejection from this level on Gbpujpy, okay, with this sharp rejection, we see that this is an overextension to the upside as well. So we could see Gbpujpy again testing that level. Today's zone for GJ that I will be waiting is the daily opening and closing, daily high. These are the levels are super important for today to find the trading opportunity on the lower time frame. And because it's a very sharply falling market, any break of this high, especially in that zone, you see this is a very high liquidity zone, guys, and once you will find that opportunity, I will be looking to enter position. Now in the meantime, let me know, guys, which way you are heading on your trading, which trade that you are on. Morning, coach, hope you are doing well. That's done something great again today. Blake, yeah, absolutely, this is the main goal here with us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, to help trader. And let's keep up our gaining the pips. We had also trade early today, after yesterday also we had a trade, and I had a really great news to share with you guys that many of you have requested that, so let me bring that up. So our trading account, that means that in the one that I use here for sending alert, including myself, so have been verified on my FX book. So if you look at this, this is my account on my FX book, where the account has been, so far this is a my FX book verification. For those who are familiar with this, you know very well. So just to show you guys the track record so that you can keep up to date on everything. Now we have gained 10% so far. All right, 10%, huge. And we had highest drawdown in this account is 2.6%, and so far we gained 10.38% in the first 15 days of this, since we started this account. And here main goal is for this account to grow as fast as you can. So for those who ask, some of you asked about the my FX books verification, so I have given you can keep that link with you. You can keep track of the progress of our account. Now here we do the real trading. This is a real trading academy where we help the trader. Now I have given you the proof, that is the my FX book verification of my trading account. This is, I have a couple of accounts, this is one of them. So that this one is a smaller account. The reason I keep this a smaller account is because this account I use to send alert to all my account, as well as to all the traders who are following, that it's easy to understand the lot sizing and everything. If I keep that smaller, the one that I trust me with that signals and all the trades, so you can keep that link and see how we are progressing. This is where the real trading comes in place. 10% in 10 days, in 15 12 days is, of course, in my opinion, it's an incredible gain, and I want to make it to at least at the end of the month 20% or more. So if we can make 20% in a month, this is my target. It could be up and down, but we can make 20%. That's an insane what I can say that gain will be. Even 10%, if you can consistently make monthly 10%, and can you imagine that how much will be after 1 year into 10? It's gonna be 120%. So 120% is not only that, it will compound by itself. Very few traders consider the power of compounding. Compounding is very, very important, because when you compound, you basically use your profit as equity and it will multiply by itself. So this is where, my intention here is to, create that environment where we can, generate that profit over time. So let me know, guys, how are you doing? And I hope that everyone is motivated for some more tips coming along the way. And also, guys, make sure that you like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Can you hear me, everyone? Can you let me know if you can hear me? Also, can you smash the like button if you like that stream? And also, did you subscribe? Thank you. Good morning, coach. Hope you are doing well. Let's learn something great again today. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, please, sir. I need mentorship. Nasir, yes, of course, you can do that. If you need mentorship, no problem. This is what I do here. I help traders to learn and grow. Uh, there is an opportunity available. You can find the link below this video in the description, the first link, where you can visit the website, and then once you're on the website, click join now button, then you will be able to join to be part of this trading community. Any question, don't hesitate to ask. So the link below this video, and also you can find a link at the top of the chat where you can click the link and then you can visit the website. So now let's see where is our next opportunity in the market. Let me see if there is any okay, so you see there is an upside bounce on gold. Let me see what happened with the JJ. So gold had a breakout. Let me see where this breakout is taking as the news coming up. So you might find an entry. Okay. So there is an upside bias. So we have to look at the news calendar as well, guys. Let's get ready for it. So you see okay, so current time in New York is 7 in AM. I think it's gonna be a little bit earlier for NY trader. We are starting, so let's see. Have a great trading day. Yeah, absolutely. Go to gold, please. Mix seems to be crushing. Yes, we see that there is a huge momentum coming up with the news. So I want to see calendar, okay, to see now 11:15, which is around an hour from this time, and then 1 AM. So we will be covering both of them. All right, so ISM service PMI and ADP non-farm employment change, both of them we will be covering, guys. Get ready for a big move. And here we see that what's happening, that the market after break of this high, it's now trying to get rejected. Okay, as soon as we will find that opportunity, we will be looking to enter. Now so far today, what we see that from this level, okay, from this zone, there is a massive drop. This is the daily chart on gold, and this drop is huge. Okay, huge drop. Now one thing we need to keep in mind is that this market, you can see from the daily perspective on gold, is overextended, and it doesn't mean that it's gonna go up, because you know that a trend is not built in one day, and it's not gonna ending either in one day. So to find better trading, good trading opportunity, the only best thing that we can look for is for the price when it is heading to that liquidity zone. Now liquidity is very, very important criteria that I use in my trading, and also I'm teaching. Today also we had a Zoom session on VIP group where we had a incredible successful trading strategy that we are trading. The real trading happens here, as I mentioned. So if I bring that, you see that all those trade that I have shown you on the MyFX book, that we are growing that account. So all those trade on that account is based on this liquidity strategy that we are using to trade the market. And it is not hard, as I mentioned before. So let me bring that up again. So all the, you see all this 10. So today's gain that we have, so all those gain that we have so far is based on that strategy. And we had a on average daily 0.62%. So today also we had a trade on dollar yen, and liquidity is very, very powerful trading system. This is where the big boys, especially the institutional trader who moves the market, they use liquidity in their trading, and this is what I use in my trading. And from that perspective, if we see that gold is breaking any of the daily liquidity zone, we can look for potential selling opportunity on gold. And yeah, so we see that here, this move, you can see it's an unusual move. So this might give us some kind of directional bias. Okay, any kind of directional bias will give us entry opportunity. Let's see, we'll be looking at other pairs as well. Hello guys, good, thank you very much. We will be looking at that. Norman, how coach places start London session also. Yeah, will be later. Okay, Latif, switch to gold. Ariel, great record, thank you. Yes, absolutely. This is what I am trying to achieve, to the academy, so that everyone have that track record. Okay, it is possible. It's all about belief and a little bit of effort. It is possible to achieve and keep consistent track record over time to be profitable as a trader. So if you are beginning out, then this is a this is why I bring it in the front. So if you're a beginner trader and if you heard that trading is hard, it's hard if you haven't got the right guidance. It's easy if you believe and act on it. Okay, so this is the most important part here. If gold, yeah, gold place. Okay, so you see that there's a big interest on gold. What's the meaning of robot in your website? So we have, I think there isn't written any EA or robot on the website. And look at that. So it's the trading tool that you can use. We do have internally here, we use. You can use that when you are our member. You can let me know which I pass prop challenge using your method. Obina, very good, well done, well done. This is the the most important, what I can say, that achievement that you have achieved. I believe that passing a challenge is also a big achievement, because you know, when you are passing the challenge, you definitely have a tool to generate some extra income. So make sure that you are not blowing that up as well, because this is where it comes down to, two things: that you have got probably a trading account, pass the challenge, very good. Keeping it for consistently for longer term to make consistent profit is also a skill that you need to develop. Okay, so make sure that you also keep that up to date, all right, so that you can pass that challenge and then you can generate that profit that you need. Okay, so let's find out now on in this gold. We see that there is a break to the upside from this inverted head and shoulder. Now this break to the upside, I'm still not fully entertained for a big upside bullish move. Instead, I think that the market is heading to a zone where we might see that liquidity grab and dropping down. Now if you look at this, this market, it is highly bearish market, all right, and there is a dodgy previous session here on the 4-hour, so you might see some pullback, and daily high and daily opening and closing, these are two important level that we need to look for when we look for selling opportunity on the lower time frame. And you look at the gold here on, see, in this lower time frame, so we see that this bullish momentum, all right, so it's a local bullish. So local bullish is, this is the level where, so we can see that the market trying to make some upside momentum. I will mostly keep eye on the daily levels, so that we have the right entry point. As soon as we will find, we will be jumping on a trade. GJ and gold, these are the two instruments might give us trading opportunity. In the meantime, I will be looking at, let's quickly look at the GBP USD. Okay, looking at Aussie cat, I'll just quickly look at all of them to see. So Aussie yen also not getting enough fuel for a bigger upside momentum. Aussie yen here, how many p? 20 p. Might see that a break on Aussie yen as well. So from this double top, I've seen that break, and so all the yen pairs looks like that we could see some downside momentum probability, because this market, including GBP, AUD, all of them, after this massive drop yesterday, we have seen that significant pullback, and we could see another wave of drop for this market. Look at the support level here on AUD as well, which is is a potential for downside. Okay, so here, okay, we might see AUD yen to give us some kind of bearish price action, okay, but where is the might have another wave of bounce for the liquidity trigger, and then we could see that drop, or to really depend on, let me see. Okay, so here I will be going short on AUD yen from this level, and the stop loss will be above all this high, so a little bit above this high, and I will be targeting to this level, so which will give me almost 2 times TP target. So, and we'll add other position as well in addition to that. So early today we had a trade on dollar yen as well. Let's see, where is the yen? Stop loss 94, and So in addition to that, okay, so I have sold short AUSN, and so I'll be sending those trade. So any trade that I open, also I share with in the group to the VIPs as well, so that they can see, copy, and if they like anything. So now as soon as I open, the market start to drop. So let's catch some peep, guys. Are you ready for the peep? All right, make sure that you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're ready for the peep, and also make sure you smash it, okay, like that button. Okay, we see that once we open, the market started to drop, and it's a very quick trade. I want to see some peep gaining, and then once the market will give us the peep, some peep coming up, and we'll be moving the stop loss to reduce the risk, so that we can gain some uh, you know bills. Okay, pips will pay the bill. That's the most important lesson, right? People will pay the bill if you know how to gain the pip. And trading brings freedom when you know how to do trading in the right direction. This is what here you'll find it. Make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and press that bell notification so that you're not missing out, guys, anything. Okay, so let me see here. Yeah, we see the downside, initial downside. Okay, I'll give a shout out what I'm doing on the trade. And also I'll explain why I have opened this trade, guys. The main goal here, so that you guys can learn and grow as a trader. Are you open to learning and growing as a trader? Let me know in the live chat. So when you write and say it's gonna manifest in your reality, that's how everything works. Gbp USD, yeah, coach. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for that. So let me see. Roderick, gold is in a pullback forming double bottom. Okay, so we will keep this trade running. Let's keep it running, as with the news it's gonna be also volatile. I'll keep that trade running. In the meantime, let me see anything else in the market. Will not be limited to one trade. We have more trade, why not? Why not? So Usdjpy, and okay, the yen has gone up for a pullback. The way this market, I see there is a potential for there is a probability for a drop. Now let it go up for a pullback, and then we'll see how the market is doing. So I don't think that it's gonna be able to break to the upside. So if it is, this is the 5 minutes time frame on Aussie yen, it is breaking down at least to this level, we will gain our profit Okay, so also we had early today USDJPY exactly the same way. You see that dollar yen trade, guys, for those who were on that trade, uh, it was a massive. Okay, let me bring that up for you so that you also can analyze that trade. um, Everything I intend here. See that how smaller stop loss peep can be. So if we look at our previous trade, which is dollar yen, okay, now dollar yen, you can see that we entered at 149.298, stop loss at 149.356 pip stop loss, and that trade from that place we have opened dropped that much. This is the power of having a strategy. Okay, we didn't take that far, we take a 0.5%, but that's more than enough because I want to make sure that we are maintaining that our keeping our profitable strategy in hand. So you can see that from that level, in fact, it dropped well below to this level. There was an extreme drop from that zone, and this is why I explain all of you guys that always keep eye on the liquidity zone. Okay, when the market in a liquidity zone, this is where you will see that uh, the best trade coming along the way. And with that 6 pip stop loss, we secured that profitable trade, and also and still it's maintaining the downtrend. Now Aussie yen, we see that almost in the similar way the market is trying to break. We see there is a double top here with a long wick doji, significant breakdown, and here what we need is downside momentum. All right, so 15 minutes candle closing here as a doji. For me, it is also bearish candle. Don't see a very high probability for an upside on this because there is already a sharp rejection here, and with that rejection the market has formed this consolidation pattern. It's gone back up, okay, from the double top. So the bias is to the seller. Let's find out. What do you think, guys? Which way it's heading? So if we look at GJ, almost in the similar manner, both of them JPY pairs. So and GJ also from 15 minutes from doji. I think that one also potentially downside. Okay, so Aussie yen, we see that some downside. How many of you on this Aussie yen trade? Have you opened, anyone have opened that Aussie yen trade? Let me know, guys. Okay, so I think we're gonna push down JPY. Okay, push down 100 pip. Okay, where do you see gold going? So gold, all right, so you see some downside coming up on Aussie yen. Let me see that gold is still there isn't, you can see it's a upside move, still not in a very comfortable position for an entry yet, but it's gonna come very soon. Let me see on Aussie yen. We need to secure some pip also today. All right, so Now here is the key points. I'm entering into the profit zone, and sometimes this is the 5-minute chart. If it drops, we might see that very sharp drop might happen. So let's keep that Aussie yen running, and while we are running Aussie yen, I want to look at gold. Still 1 hour for gold to remain. Let's see how the market is reacting. I will keep eye on Aussie yen also in the meantime. Gold, this is a gold in a zone where we look at the daily. The price on the daily resistance for me is still downside. Gold is still bearish. So there is a probability for still bearish. We might see this upside move on gold is what I see that liquidity trigger. Okay? We might see a bit more upside, but ultimately we could see that gold is coming back down towards its long-term downtrend, because as I mentioned earlier, that a trend is not built in one day. It's not gonna end in one day as well. It takes a lot of consolidation and liquidity grab before trend changing its direction. So gold here, we see that with this move, the market is now, you can see, is trying to create that pattern here, and from that zone we could see that a liquidity trigger a directional bias. But at the moment, because it's a long-term bull market, I will not be willing to buy in very fair way, because buying in a globally downtrend market, especially if you look at the daily, you can see that this daily chart on gold is highly bearish. Now this kind of market is not for buying unless the news change everything and we see that there is a big change in the direction. Also, I want to know, guys, which way you think that gold is heading. I think there's gonna push. Okay, push down 100 pip. Okay, you think that 100 pip? Let's see, where do you see going? Okay, thank you very much. And Nasdaq entered Aussie yen trade. Okay, step. Let's see how it goes. My position for buy. Okay, your position for buy at this. Okay, Aussie yen with you, Anthony. Welcome. Yeah. What should happen, Aussie yen? Okay. Oh, what is smart money concept? All right. So smart money concept, we'll be discussing that. Let me see. Smart money concept is the most important concept that you can say when you are trading, and all my trade that I open based on a smart money trading strategy, and that's why our trading system is so profitable, because we trade based on the smart money. And you can see that GJ also, I think, having some downside. Yeah, we see that Gbpusd also coming down. That could lead Aussie yen also some downside momentum. Let first, when it will have a rejection, it might have sudden drop, and that we can take for our profit taking. Here we see that drop coming. So we can expect this price to come down to 93, place 93.89. So let's draw that level. Our TP is below that level, but let it drop to this level here. So I have just entered nearly to the profit zone, not yet fully, but yeah, so a couple of pips drop will give us the profit. It's trying to break, but it's still it's getting some kind of resistance, some kind of bounce from the buyers. But let's see, where is, so we can expect this support to be broken. If it breaks the support completely, drop, then we can take some profit, this partial profit, and moving the stop loss will give the account some kind of strength. Okay, so GJ had a also downside. Okay, gold, let me see. Here's the news coming up, and if we look at the 1 hour, so 1 hour candle on Aussie yen, this is the mainly the trade was taken based on the 1 hour chart pattern and 15 minutes. So on Aussie yen, the bias is towards the downside. Yeah, the way this price actions form, which is potentially bearish. Okay, yeah, still maintaining that smaller dodges. So going back to gold, just to see where's the entry. As news coming, we might find a very good trading opportunity just after the news on gold. So make sure, guys, you stick till around, right? You stick till the end, and make sure you also like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Did you do that? Smash it now, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So gold here, this 5 minutes candle form a double bottom but double top, but still little patience is important for added confirmation. But I think that still moving in that zone. Okay, so from the 15 minutes on gold and from the 5 minutes, okay, so there's a doji, it form double top. The candle has closed as a potentially bearish on gold, so that also, if gold is bearish, Aussie yen also you should see that some downside momentum, which we see literally. Now I just have entered in the profit zone on Aussie yen trade. So this is our second yen trade today, because yen is very volatile. Okay, early today we had dollar yen, now Aussie yen. Let's see both of them. We want to secure profit, and looking at on GJ, what's happening with GJ. So you see there's some kind of smaller time frame pullback. Okay, so Aussie yen looks good for us. So how many peep currently? 5 peep. Okay, very good. Okay, we see that drop. Right, guys, as I mentioned, that if you want to be a profitable trader, make sure that you you know, do the proper risk management when you're trading, because when a trade going in your direction, it is crucial that you do the proper management, because money comes from mostly from the risk management part. Okay, because this is where many traders stuck. Doing the proper risk management is crucial if you really want to keep consistent profit. So also GJ showing that downside momentum. We have seen unusual move now dropping down. So you see that on Aussie yen it's the same move, and okay, we see that downside. Very good, guys. Thumbs up now. So we are running profit on Aussie yen, our live trade. And for those who just joined, we are running a trade on Aussie yen. And I hope that everyone are enjoying this live session, guys. This is for all of you, to help you in your trading. Also help me by smashing the like button, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. Make sure you also press that bell button. This weekend also I will be releasing some very valuable content that will help you in your growth as a trader. So you can stay connected by subscribing to the channel and pressing the bell button, and keep eye during the London and New York session time, so that you are not missing out anything that is being posted here. Okay, so some kind of pullback. Okay, so if we see that break, okay, if we see it manage to break, we'll be bringing the stop loss here, so that so that we are completely becoming risk free after taking 50%. So let it drop. At least we need to see the break of this 94 13 or 11. So around, so in that case we will have around at least around 8 9 10 pip drop, and then we can look for bringing the stop loss at entry to reduce the risk, or even to minimize the risk, so that we are covered for some profit, and also the trade becoming risk free. Okay, looking back to the gold. Okay, so you see that gold has got rejected from that level. You see this rejection on gold. So that is good because gold and basically gold and Aussie yen almost will move in the same direction. So if we see that Aussie yen is gold is dropping, should see that reflected on Aussie yen as well. So this candle might go up again. Okay, so let it play out there, and it's happening with gold. Yen again has come back up for a deeper pullback. So now the news became very volatile. We're on a trade. Okay, as the news coming up, guys, I'm fully managed with the trade. I do the risk management when I'm trading. So just letting you know that during the news we will be running the trade. So make sure that if you do the risk management, which is very important, anything can happen. It's a very tight trade. So during the news, if it goes back up and hitting the stop loss, that's fine. We are out of the trade. If it is dropping down, we'll take profit on that trade. Okay, just 11 minutes remaining for the news. Because we are on a trade, we cannot we are a little bit in a downside, but it's still I want to keep that trade running because during the news we should see that spike. That spike even could give us some good profit in this trade because it's a 1% risk trade. So any kind of break to the upside, hitting the stop loss, that's fine for me. So make sure that you do that risk management properly, which is very, very important when you are trading. Now in this time frame, on the lower time frame from the 15 minutes, let me see how it is doing. I'm expecting for the price to have a downside momentum on Aussie yen. If you look at the 1 hour closed, we see that candle closed. Now with the candle close as a red bearish candle, okay, so we will leave that on Aussie yen. Let me see gold. As the news been released, guys, what do you think that which way gold is gonna be heading? What's your opinion on gold? And for those who just joined, guys, make sure that we are starting a bit earlier nowadays because of the daylight changes in some areas. So if you have joined just now on the live session, we begin 1 hour earlier, but it will really depend on your I'll create a pool, so please participate on the pool and help me to understand which one is the best time for you. We see that gold trying to create a bearish pattern. So I will start at a pool. Please participate in that pool to understand exactly what is the good timing for you. So you see that Aussie yen trying to create an upside bias, but it managed to break. Then let's see here. So okay. So from the 5 minutes, we see that for me, I think this is another local liquidity grab here. And if it managed to break the low, as soon as it will break the low. So the previous low here is at 94.13. As soon as it will break, just I'm letting you know guys, as soon as it will break 94.13, I will take 50% profit off and I will move my stop loss at entry. Okay, so right, it's moving in the direction. So if it breaks, once it will break this swing low, that means as soon as the price will break 94.13 level coming below, I will be taking 50% off and then I'll move my stop loss at entry so that my trade become fully risk free. Now we see has come back to our entry again. Right guys, hope that you are enjoying. Make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the channel. We see that gold also having some rejection from that level as I mentioned earlier. So gold also bearish highly, and it is what I was talking about, that it's a bull market, so I will not be interested on buying, and because ultimately the trend is the main consideration that we take when we open a position. Now Aussie yen is trying to create some kind of doji in that area. So from 15 minutes we see that there is a liquidity grab from the top, which is good. So if the price is grabbing liquidity from the top, so that's potentially or potential like good for seller, right? Sometimes it's hard the right word to explain. All right, okay, let's see. Okay, thank you. Mohanad, how are you? Very good, thank you. Okay, grab liquidity from down and move up, I think. Okay, let's see some NASDAQ, Euro CHF, AUD USD. Yes, we will see that. Is that okay? The yen here. Aussie yen. Okay, let's see the GJ. GJ has gone up again, the bounce. So GJ and dollar yen are both of these mainly the primary indicator of yen pairs, how they might do. So Aussie yen also. The price action, I still see that in our favor. Still, there is a potential for downside. Now, in 4 minutes, spike coming. I will keep my trade on in the spike. And now, because it's a spike, so this time I will not take the partial profit. I will take the full profit once I will see the spike is down. Just letting you know, guys. I will be also updating the VIPs as well. So let's see which way that is heading. Said it to you guys. Said it. All right. Are you guys ready for the spike? So 3 minutes to go. So here now again the price trying to, with this 15 minutes close, you will see that next one is, let me see the 1 hour chart on Aussie yen. So we'll keep eye on gold as well, but we just, because we are on a trade on Aussie yen. So gold also so there is a here this move might just grab another liquidity, or the spike is okay, so spike is very important because you want to see that spike giving us that movement. I'm still on. See, this might take us So the bulls are still trying to crash, so it might take us out of the trade. The result might came for in favor of gold. Let me see, still on. Okay, so let me see if we can find that head and shoulder. If it is a liquidity trigger, then we should be able to see massive move to the downside. Alright guys, so what's happening with GJ? Fix movement for the yen, probably this one. Still we are so there's a now 50-50 probability either coming down again, giving us the profit, or taking us out of the trade. So might break to the upside. Right, so now it is a 50-50 chance because it maintains still series of lower high. So if it is from that head and shoulder and coming down, so during the news we see that initial upside and a liquidity trigger. If we see it's coming down, that will be big move for us. So before the candle close, it's important how this candle is closing. Right, so we are halfway. Let's see some downside coming up. And with the gold, let me see, gold slaughtered everything. All right, triggers everything, and that's why we saw that upside on Aussie yen. Now it might even now reverse, which is a probability as well, because form a triple top. So with this triple top from 15 minutes and lower time frame, we can expect this price to have stronger liquidity gap, which is also a probability. All right guys, are you up to date? So you see that the bulls couldn't make much so far. All right, so we are almost nearing our entry, so probably we are taking some peep as well here. Let me see. Here it needs to break down, then otherwise if this one is going up again to fill that long wick, that could make that price to go up again, but I'm still holding because if it is a liquidity trigger and this is a triple top, then it's gonna drop. Okay, then in that case we could see that drop. But if it is feeling that long wick again, then it might go even up to create a higher high. So it's now on the, need to leave it on the market. Okay, so let me see on gold, on GJ, also the same situation. Okay, so might feel that long wick. Let me see. It might feel around half wick again. Are you guys with me? How are you doing? So this is where we are running Aussie yen trade for those who join late. Just to letting you know, we are on trade on Aussie yen, and here comes down to, let me see the results, how it came out. If it is feeling that weak, then it's not might gonna go up and break the high. Let me see. So it came out to be very, very negative. Okay, so you see that only 89K, where the forecast was 54K. Okay, so that's a very, very low figure that might lead DXY. Yeah, so you see the very bearish on DXY. So, and gold is getting stronger than the Aussie yen might be upside. Let me see. Do we need that spike, isn't it? So now, from technical perspective, if we see that Aussie yen, this 5 minutes candle also closing as a doji, so we should see some downside movement from technical perspective, because after this long week candle so far, the bulls couldn't make any new higher high, so the sellers should get some opportunity for downside movement. We see that downside on gold as well. Sub GJ is getting very crazy, so Aussie yen is also getting that strength. Look at the 1 hour chart here. Okay, so there is a triple top, guys, here. Okay, now as a rule of thumb, we should see that the price is coming down to create a new lower low, because it triple times failed to create a new higher high. So this is a, as a textbook, it is a reversal pattern. All right, so that with that perspective, we should see that Aussie coming down to break the high to gather liquidity from this level, which should be that way. Now, as you know, ADP non-farm employment change released, we might see some unusual volatility, and if that's the case, then that's the way it is. So I'll take a 30-second break. Don't leave me. We'll be looking at to see where is the next opportunity. We see that gold is, so dropping gold will give a good sign for Aussie yen as well. So let me give 30 seconds, guys. Keep eye on gold and Aussie yen. Don't let it go up. Okay, so we see some positive vibe, guys. Are you in positive vibe? Okay, how many of you in positive vibe? Let me know. So you see some positive vibe on Aussie yen. All right. Positive vibe is very important, isn't it? Okay, so that's on GJ. So GG also has gone back up to break the high again. Also, this 5-minute candle on Aussie yen is forming potentially bearish pair. So 15 minutes candle closing. GJ has formed another bearish price action. So that means that why it's time to, here is the key points to look at. Okay, so alright, so 15 minutes, 5 minutes, and yeah, so GJ also doing the same pattern, eating Aussie yen. Yeah, we see that bearish candle is trying to form. Okay, so let it run. I think that we should be able to see that drop on Aussie yen. And if I look at gold in the meantime, big long rejection from the top on gold. Now Aussie yen. Price action sometimes behave very unpredictably. Okay, so we have to be very careful when we are trading. It is important that always you do the risk management, guys. We see that gold is maintaining that pattern, and let's see. Okay, so we see that bearish pattern. Gold has formed back-to-back two liquidity trigger on gold, so that has given potentially bearish price action in that area. Aussie yen is the sellers. How are you doing, guys? Sharp entry. Yeah, thank you. Please thumbs up, guys. Coach Mohana, thank you for your call. What's your expectation on FP? Yeah, we'll be discussing at that. There is a lot to discuss on. Okay, so just join your trading. What's looking good today? Yeah, we are on trade on Aussie yen, but we see that a little bit of manipulation here. Let's see what might be happening. I think we might see that the market trying to fill that long wick on Aussie yen, and we see some extreme volatility. Okay, so very volatile. Price action closed, which is look at the 1 hour. Here is the, now if it is a manipulation, then it's a manipulation. I think still the bulls still may not be able to break the high. It breaks, it breaks. So leave that Aussie yen on. Let me see What else is happening with the gold? This red, this green candle on gold on the 15 minutes, which is, you can see the market gathers liquidity from the top. Okay, so the rejection from the top, that is basically the bringing that market potentially towards the downside. But as you can see on, okay, so Aussie yen set for potential upside. Okay, still potential for upside. Might not working out. Let me see. Okay, so far, so this is what I suspected, that's gonna feel that weak. Now this candle need to have a, it needs to be in this zone. Now the price action in a situation where if it manage to break the high, then might go like that in that case. Otherwise still we have a probability for, if it not being managed to break this high, then it failed to create a higher high, then we can expect a breakdown. So still, yeah, this is where we are waiting for this kind of strong rejection from the top. Okay, so that kind of rejection is needed at the moment, and that if we see sharp rejection, then we can expect it to come down to 94.06. all right, so hope that you guys are enjoying this live session. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and when you are trading, make sure you trade with a regulated broker. The broker that I use, also I put a link in the description. You can use that link if you want to register with a regulated broker. Also I can share the link in the live chat. Let me bring it back to you. So this is the link that I have given, and use that link to register for free. Now what we see that here, so it's completely feeling that weak. Last 5 minutes is for this candle. Not expected. So what's happening with the gold? Gold is still in a sideways. So Aussie yen maintaining still that upside. So we might see that break on Aussie yen. Let me see what's happening. Okay, let me see GJ. So that unusual move that happened yesterday on all the yen pairs is basically a reversal pattern. And we see that reversal happen on all of them. So if we look at the GJ, reach that 4-hour 20 MA zone. And still I see that potential. Still I believe that it's might get a rejection from that level, including the Aussie yen. Okay, so still I believe that there is a probability for a rejection, because this market, you can see, it's approaching that level, which is a very weaker zone. It's a very weaker resistance, and okay, so we need to leave it on the market. Okay, this trade now we'll leave it on the market, and I will be looking at instead gold to see where it is heading. So gold, from 1 hour we see that long wick bullish candle so far. Okay, so we might be stopping out with Aussie yen most likely. So we might be breaking to the upside Aussie yen, and so we're almost there. We're still on the trade, but might not take much. So there's a wickless candle here, right? That's a big move. Okay, so we'll not be looking too much on it. Let me see where we can find the next opportunity on gold and other pairs. Still we are on a trade, let it run by itself. In the meantime, see that gold had a from this support. So gold basically gathering liquidity from this support. Because of the strengthening on gold, we could see that Aussie yen also getting stronger. Still on the trade. Yeah, I'm still on the trade. That's interesting. Okay. Looking at that on gold, very interesting. It has rejected from that level, and which is not that much of bearish, but let's see what it is planning for. But this kind of survival, let's see. I think that it's gonna break to the upside, but I don't want to close with smaller loss, but let it run. Okay, might get a around in this direction. It does. Okay, so let me see in the meantime some other instrument that we need to look at. One of them is dollar CAD. So dollar CAD, we see that it was quite a few candles has formed as a doji, and then dollar CAD has broken that high low and then has gone back up. So if you look at the daily time frame on dollar CAD as NFP coming up, we could see that dollar CAD is getting very volatile. So dollar CAD from the long-term perspective, we see that this is a quite a few days of a strong bullish move, has broken the high, this resistance level, and from that level we see that dollar CAD has come down for a pullback and has got rejected again to the upside. If we look at this lower time frame on dollar CAD, we see that here in that zone quite a few times the price also gathered liquidity here. As this market is trending very aggressively to the upside, we can expect dollar CAD to give us some kind of entry opportunity, and I think that should be able to see some trading opportunity in dollar CAD. And as NFP coming, okay, so we might see that this instrument is getting extremely volatile. Previous day, last day of trading week, dollar CAD has formed a candle that has a long wick at the top, and for this movement on, if we see that dollar CAD has broken that high, then we might see some kind of deeper pullback. Okay, so with that being said, this move on dollar CAD for me, I think that is preparing for short-term reversal in that area. All right, so let me see on Aussie yen again, is still heading in that zone, still running that trade. You guys on Aussie yen is still, let me know. Mine is still running. It might break to the upside anyway. I think good morning, hello coach. And now it's trying to break the high. It's euro dollar. Okay, euro CHF, we'll be looking at that. Is gold bearish or bullish? Okay, so we see that some reversal coming on gold. Okay, we see now we might be getting out of it. Okay, it's gonna, high probability it's gonna break to the upside again. Okay, so very interesting price action. Okay. So looking at gold, we see that some kind of reversal here, but still there is when the market changes trend, it's, you can see that if you look at the 4-hour, we can see that gold is a long-term bearish. This is an aggressive bearish market, and in that aggressive bearish market, have to be cautious about buying. Okay, anytime you will see that any kind of liquidity zone has crossed, you might see that reversal. Now looking at the daily on gold, we can see that the market is approaching that daily resistance. Now if gold managed to break any of this daily liquidity zone, I will look for selling opportunity, even if it breaks that high. Okay, so this is a local, it's trying to break this high locally. It's trying to break, and it might break the high, might go to that level, but because it's a long-term bull market, I will be only interested unless we see clear change of trend. I will be on sell side, okay, until we see that clear rejection and clear change of trend. So yeah, Aussie yen is getting out of control now. So it's getting, and we might be very soon out of the trade. It may break, but at the same time, so there is a resistance. So at one point it will break to the upside. Okay. So this one we will just leave it on the market. Now looking at that on gold, so this is the second trade. Early today we had one on dollar yen, which incredibly worked out well. So now gold, the way I see the price action, we might see that break. So with the break of gold, we might, because Aussie yen and gold almost move in the same direction, so they will move almost in the same direction. Okay, so US30, yeah, US30, awesome, thank you. NASDAQ, yeah, we'll be looking at that. So you can stock euro dollar. So you got a stock on euro dollar. Let me see. We'll be looking at that. A bit confusing today. Yeah, because of the NFP. Okay, during the NFP, the market is always confusing. So because the market needs liquidity. Yeah, how to identify the liquidity zone, sir? So to identify the liquidity zone, right, this is what I emphasize. Today also we had a class on in a private Zoom to clarify how to identify the liquidity zone, because when you identify that liquidity zone, it becomes much easier for you to find high probability trade setup. The market always all the high probability trades comes from the place of liquidity. So liquidity is the fuel of the market that I always talk about, that when you see that a market in an important level where there is a lot of volume, you see that bigger moves happen from those zones. So because of that reason, it is crucially important that always you look at the liquidity. And I put highest emphasis in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, all the VIP Zoom classes that we are now conducting to explain liquidity, because I saw that many traders still don't understand it, and that's why it is a bit lengthy process to help you to to grasp that concept. But once you understand it, it becomes much easier for you to take high probability profitable trade setup. Now Aussie yen, very interestingly, from 1 pip away, it's coming back. Let's see if it is for the last moment giving us some pip. If it is reversing from here, let me see, which is also a probability. Still not there, but let's see if it is failing to break the high. Less likely that it's gonna come back, but let's keep it on the list. Okay, we see that it's moving. So Aussie yen, there has been a rejection here. Okay, now okay, so how far it reached that Aussie yen in this move? Okay guys, 4 hour candle close coming, and it is crucially important that okay, okay, so we are still on that trade. There is still, we can keep that hope running. Okay, and in the meantime, let me see that gold. So bearish candle. Okay, so the 4 hour candle close is crucially important. Let me see on Aussie yen how it has done. Okay, so this market got weaker here. Okay, so we can still count on it. And let me see from swing trading perspective how market has done. We'll be looking at all of them just to see. So Gbpusd, we see that Gbpusd had a sharp drop. So GJ has crossed the 20 MA. All of them, all the JPY pairs had an unusual upside momentum. So Euro CHF has formed multiple bearish price action. We'll just quickly look at all of them to see, guys, which one had a best opportunity for us. So if we look at the euro dollar, this one also, moved well above to this level. NZD USD, GBP CAD, gold had a, you can see again it's got rejected. Okay, now it got rejected strongly here. So as gold always follow UD pairs, let's see how it's doing in that zone. Nasdaq, I think we will this time of the year. So CHFJPY, so majority of the pairs that what we see, dollar CAD, dollar yen. So let me see the dollar yen. This pairs is extremely volatile at the moment. Very good pair for trading. Dollar yen, I would prefer also dollar yen. There is a big, this is the daily chart on dollar yen. There is a strong rejection from this level on dollar yen. So that rejection in fact has given potential for further drop on dollar yen. From the 4 hour we can see back to back 2 sessions bearish candle. Now with the dollar yen, this is a big move on dollar yen yesterday during the news time. That was a massive drop, and with the drop on dollar yen, the price has formed this structure here. This is a complete bearish structure. The way it is forming this price action at the moment, you can see from the support level here, the price forming series of lower high in that support. Okay, and very highly we can expect a break of that support and then dropping towards the downside on dollar yen. Okay, so as soon as you will find suitable entry on dollar yen, we will be definitely looking to enter position on dollar yen. All right, so it looks to me a very good one once you see that the market is set and has given us that trading opportunity. All right guys, are you ready? Let's see how it goes. We see that very interestingly, Aussie yen is still rounding in that zone, so still running in that trade, but it might be almost at the end. Let me see. um, okay, so here on gold, it's a very interesting price action on gold. Time for sell. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what's happening here. You know, before NFP, it is a very extremely, you know, manipulative. The market is, so patience is the key. All right, there is no other better strategy than patience. um, the market will give us definitely trades, but it is all about being patient and wait for the right trade to come to you. Here gold with this long week move, you know, long term, I think that now gold might test this 20 EMA. Okay, so we could see that this candle might, even wherever it is closing, we could see that upside on gold. Now, so you see Euro AUD has formed a middleman. Let me see that TD 15 minutes and from 1 hour. So a middleman on Euro AUD. Okay, let's find out which way. Aussie really did an interesting act here. So 15 minutes candle. Okay, I'll be quickly looking at all of them. Okay, so here, gold, because of the NFP, it is a little bit of unpredictable. Okay, and it's doing very, very um, interesting, creating interesting price action. You see on yen as well. So happening with GJ. Okay, so I will be looking at GJ as well. GJ, guys, here GJ is trying to gather liquidity, what we see on that level, and sometimes very, very, very confusing. So here we might see slowly the market is going to this level where there is a wickless candle from the daily where you saw the market started, and this is where we could see that GBP JPY is heading. Okay, so in Aussie yen and GJ, both of them. Okay, so let me see, guys, how are you doing? Is that go just rebounded here? Cat CHF gold place here, so it has rejected daily. Yes, what you see here on GJ and both of them. Very interestingly, chart at the moment MT5 M5 chart buyers liquidity for Aussie yen. Okay, seller. Okay, no, I'm still on that. Let's see how it goes. Oh, we can't see your screen. Okay, I see that the screen was locked. Okay, hope that you guys can see. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, very good. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, so now GBP JPY in area where there is a potential for some. This is the 4-hour candle, you can see. Now what I think that Aussie yen, we might see that this market is preparing for potential drop. Okay, so there is a potential for Aussie yen to have some short-term drop here. Let's see I think back to back 2 times Aussie yen got rejected from that area, so that might lead Aussie yen to come down. So I have opened another sell position here because I didn't call for it. I know that many of you are on this Aussie yen sell trade, so I have opened another position on sell because some of you are following my account, and I want to make sure that everyone has that trade on. So here probability for Aussie yen to have a drop, because you see that in that zone, but if you consolidation candle, Aussie yen failed to create a new higher high. So I'm running 2 trades now, Aussie yen sell from this level, the previous one also running, and I have opened another one. So let's see how it goes. I think that it's getting multiple time rejected, so there is a short-term downside possible on Aussie yen. Now the second trade that I put my stop loss at 44.7. Okay, so it's a bit far, but let's find out what it's gonna do. So the second trade NT, so basically second trade only 10 pip stop loss. So with 10 pip gain, we will gain the full 1% on that. Now the first trade is still running, so anyone is still running the first trade. I have opened again another sell on Aussie yen, guys. Can you let me know in the live chat you're still running that first Aussie yen trade, the one that you opened? This one is still running in my account. It depends on your broker. Okay, so go in. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's what I think. Thank you, Bogdan. Yes, I can see. Okay, guys, make sure you join the free Telegram channel. Link given in the description area. And also, I can give you the free Telegram channel link in the live chat area. So you can find that free Telegram channel link in the description. Or let me give you on the live chat so that you can click that and then join free Telegram channel link for all the updates and everything that we are posting every day. Now, okay guys, and also if you we do have a couple of sports available for mentorship, where you will be learning the strategy that I'm trading, and also you will have the opportunity to see all the trade that I'm opening, entries, stop loss, and take profit. I do share all my trades with entries, stop loss, and take profit, and also you will have the opportunity to directly copy my trades as well if you like. Link in the description, you can find the link. Any question, don't hesitate to ask. This position might be closing for some time, as I'm specifically focusing on individually to everyone in the academy, so to save some time. So still a couple of spots available. You can consider joining if you want to speed up your learning and growing as a trader. Link below this video. And also any question, don't hesitate to ask. When you're on the website, you can ask the live agent to ask any question. So now here on the 15 minutes, Aussie yen, after forming multiple long wick candle, we see potential for some downside momentum, and I'm expecting, a rejection now at the moment. So let's find out where in fact it is doing. So as I mentioned, I have a second trade on Aussie yen. I'm here. Let's see a breakdown. We can expect that, right? So we can demand on Aussie yen to drop to give us. So Now if it fails to break, that's a, it's a sad story, but still structure is very fragile at the moment. Still in positive, but last 2 minutes of this 50 minutes candle is absolutely crucial. It's not fair. So that means this market might have a plan for a bigger move. Very volatile, it's extremely volatile sometimes. So at this point, which I'm 1% still. It's 30 minutes of this candle. So you see, as the candle close on the 5 minutes. Now so this market is absolutely what kind of price action is forming is really important to see. Now again we see that drop which is needed. Yeah, very good. I mean, second position, planning profit. Now if it breaks down, then we should see some really good move. Let's see where, how far it's heading. Is it another liquidity grab, or it's more often you'll see the market confuse you. Okay, that market might not this is a absolutely volatile. You see that what it is doing now. You have to see that second position is in profit. So just 12 pip will 10 pip drop will give 1% up. What kind of, I'm trying to understand the structure here. We see that the structure forming here is, there is a because it's failed here, you see that consolidated, and that if it not being able to break the high, it needs liquidity from this support. Okay, this is what I'm trying to target here. So from both sides there is a big battle between buyers and sellers. So you see that getting up and coming down. So 30 seconds is a big determinator here. You want to see that the market closing below this level or breaking the low or closing at least as a long red candle. Okay, so try to secure profit. Okay, that's what we need, a breakdown. And if it breaks down, then so what we'll do, if it breaks down to this level, the first position, if it comes to the break even, then we'll take it as a break even trade. Second position, I will take full profit. All right, so what I will do here now, we should see some kind of movement expecting. So as the news coming again, the next one. Okay, so in the first position, I will bring my stop loss at entry. We could see a spike now, and we could see break of this level. So what I will do here on the first position that I'm running, I will bring my stop loss at entry. Take profit at entry, not a stop loss, pardon me. Take profit at entry, so that if it drops here, I have taken the second position in profit, first position break even, so basically I'm in profit. So in the first position, stop loss 84.17. Liquidity again. What is trying to do here? Okay, so we need to see that drop, guys. Are you with me? Okay, we need to see that rejection. Remove that first position, TP at 94.17. This candle on the lower time frame, this doji, is quite interesting. Price section is so if you look at the 1 hour, which is closing 20 minutes, from 1 hour we see that there is a red candle is trying to form. 30 minutes, okay. So yeah, we see that some kind of bearish. Okay guys, I hope that you're enjoying. Make sure that you like this stream, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you are on any kind of trade on this with me. Yeah, thank you. 94. Okay, so Aussie yen. So 2 trades running on that. Okay, was kicked out some time ago, dude. Right, okay, I have opened another one, Rod. See some news. Thank you. Chart for entry Aussie yen 5. Okay, absolutely right. It's different pairs. Okay, Yes, thank you for that. Awesome, very good. So guys, did you like this stream and also subscribe to the channel? Press that bell button if you haven't done yet. Your support is always appreciated. Okay, we see some, I see, I hedged that two account. Now I'm in almost nearly zero. So if it drops, then I will be in profit. Okay, so in that situation, because I open two positions, so if it comes down to this level, I will be one break even, the other one profit, so ultimately I will be plus. So we need to see that the next point coming down here on this. Now this is the crucial point. Is it trying to break the high? Because we need to see that part, the downside. Okay. Okay, now ultimately I came to the profit zone on summing two trades. That is amazing, isn't it? Okay, so some kind of pullback. I think we can expect it to 90, pardon me guys, 94.13. Now this price action is two-way situation here. Okay, so we are in a situation where the market might move in both ways. Let me see what I will be doing with the trade, because I am almost both of the position is okay, it's coming to the profit. I might, once they will both come in profit, I might just close both of them. You see, because I don't want to lose that running profit at the moment. Okay, there is a drop, and okay, so now I'm going to close both of them immediately to secure the running profit. Okay, so I have closed both of them to maintain that positive outcome. Right. showing me that. Okay, so you see that still dropping, but I am out of, because I wanted to keep that outcome positive. So it's coming down well below. So we had a dollar yen trade early also. Okay, now let's see where we can find the next opportunity coming along the way. I hope that guys you're enjoying. Make sure that you like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So I have secured, like I have closed both of the position. One I sold from that level, the other one I've sold from here. So once it has come here, I was in profit around 0.5%. I have closed, so that both of that position combinedly has given me 0.5%. So let me know what's the situation with your position. Thank you. So please use 30 again. Close and news moving. Yeah, absolutely. So news coming in 10-15 minutes. So let's see what news is doing, and then we'll be looking to enter a new position as soon as we will find that. Okay. Right, so it's not the end, guys. There is a lot to take. Right, make sure you stick around. What I can say, that is stick till the end. As news coming up, I want to see that some more trade coming along the way. In the meantime, let me know how was your trading psychology going on. How is you guys doing in your in terms of trading psychology? Are you doing well? Everything's going cool and doing. Yeah, you see here. Okay, so in fact it's it's moving in that direction. Okay, so GJ also, let me see what GBP is doing. In the meantime, make a guess, guys. Still 10 minutes remaining, right? Still 10 minutes remaining, and let me know what's the outcome of the news coming up. Okay. What do you think? I want to know your opinion on news. Great, coach. Thank you. Coach means the goal. Perfectly fitted for your analysis. We hadn't opened any gold trade, so you didn't miss anything. But let's see if what is coming. In the meantime, I want to know your opinion on the news. Okay, one by one. let's keep up. Okay, we see that gold getting rejected from that level, so that is also AUD coming down. Very interesting price action here. What's your opinion on news? Yeah. We see that significant rejection on gold. Okay guys, so for those who requested, I have something to display about our trading account, the live trading account that we are using. Let me share with you guys here. Control A, Control C. Okay, so our the account that we are trading using is verified on MyFXbook. I will also create a separate video how you can look at, so that you know that you are trading with a real trader who gain consistent profit and who is helping thousands of trader, and also thousands of trader helping this academy as well. You guys are helping. Let's thank you very much for that. So you can see this is the MyFXbook verified account. So trading account privilege is verified, track record verified, broker, you can see I'm trading with currently TMGM. Okay, and they are regulated broker, and very few can show you this kind of track record, so make sure that you count on it. So far with this account we gain 10%, 10.38%. It's still not updated for today's one, and the drawdown is 2.6% so far. Might vary, and I want to keep that up. So you know, in last 15 days we got 10.4% gain. At the end of the month maybe we can get 20%. So this is the real trading, where you can learn real trading from the real trader with the live feed. So let's see how it goes, guys. Make sure that you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and to give you more value this weekend as well, I will be posting some more content on YouTube as well to help you in your journey. If you want to speed up your learning, I have a couple of sports still available. You can join, link below in the description area. You can visit the website and then you can click join now button, then you'll be able to join. I do share all my trade, and also currently every member are able to directly replicate those trade from my account directly. So all the tools also I'm using available for all the students that trading in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So also join the free Telegram channel for all the updates and promotions, then everything that we are giving in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So let's see now on, this is 12:55. Okay, 5 minutes remaining, and we see that there is a drop. Now before I begin this session, guys, if you remember that, what did I mention, that I'm hesitant to buy gold no matter how impressive it is, because it's a long-term bearish market, and we see that on gold it is a long-term. You see that from that zone, in fact, it has got rejected. You see, the trend is the most important criteria that one must consider when trading, because trend is your friend until it bends. In the end, I say that trend is your friend as long as you are trading. So it is important that always looking for the trend and try to match your directional bias with the direction of the trend. All right, hope that you are enjoying. If you are enjoying, give a like. If you are not enjoying, give a dislike, but do something, take an action, and then jump on to the chair of profitable trader. Being a profitable trader is, I know that everyone's dream. So if you like this track record, then you can do that too. Just make sure that you stick to the channel and do some homework as well, okay, so that you are definitely progressing, because without putting some work it's difficult to progress. Okay, so you need to keep in mind. And yeah, you guys smashing the like button, thank you for that. I see that like is going up now, and thanks for your support. That's awesome, very good. So let's see now on that one here, this instrument. Let me see. So this is sometime, even it is good idea to be clever at some point. Okay, you see that Aussie yen, even without hitting any TP, we gain some profit here. The first position has gone near the stop loss, some of you has hit, and the second position, mine didn't. Second position, we saw that from that zone the price started to drop. Have opened another position with a high leverage, and then we secured that profit. So can you confirm in the live chat anyone has secured profit on Aussie yen? My Aussie yen is profit zone, very good. Baka, thank you. I'm bullish, gold awesome upward. This will be news outcome. Coach, why should I only Richard, okay, so let's review that. So this is the most important part of trading. To go that point, see, this is what you need to understand as a trader, is that you need to look at the market. That is, you need to look at the overall results in trading. All right, we have some tools that give some good trading opportunity, but you will not find anywhere every trade is winning. So you cannot consider in trading even an individual trade. You need to look at the combined results, combined growth. So this is our real account that you can see, verified account. What do you see here is, you see that percentage gain, and I will keep you updated every single day in this live session, so you can keep track on real account how much is growing, so that you can keep track on your own account and to see how far you are going in relation to this. I think that's the best ever. You see the clear way you can understand how everything works. So let me see here on news what's happening. Let me see that gold, there is a spike. A bearish engulfer with a strong rejection has given gold more momentum for potential drop. But in case, let's say gold is again going up, which is less likely, hitting the 20 MA, this will be a bigger move to the downside in that case. I think that's very less likely to happen, not impossible, but less likely to happen that gold will go back up again to hit that level, because it already, you see that multiple times gather liquidity, and it's a strongly falling market. All right, so let me review that results. Data come up, factory, so it has come up here. What do you see that on 53.6, very little change, very, you can consider it's almost the same. The forecast was 53.5, the actual is 53.6.1. Don't think that it will make a big difference. Let's see how it has impacted the results. So we see that, you see the price is trying to get down now. So Aussie yen also getting rejected from that level. Gold, what happened with the gold? It's gonna drop further. Daily got rejected. There is a chance for downside, guys. You see that bearish in the beginning that we discussed. It is where is the sell point? This candle is a bearish engulfer. It's a selling pressure, but the price is approaching the support level. You see gold on the MT4. Okay, here. Might see downside on gold. Okay, so with that in mind, guys, I hope that you are enjoying the live session. As with the time limit, I'm going to almost at the end of the session, and make sure you join the free Telegram channel. Stay connected with Forex Trading Wizard Academy for all the update. We had trades, Aussie yen, and every day almost in this live session we are having trades, and I'll try to keep you updated, guys, in everything. I hope that you are improving in your trading from this channel, getting value. And with that being said, I will be coming on live again tomorrow, and in the meantime I will be also taking the Zoom classes and also posting the content. And with that being said, thank you very much, and until that, stay well, stay happy. Any question, don't hesitate to ask. Link below this video. Also, you can join us to learn our strategies and to trade with us. Thank you. Now see you soon.